Okay, welcome guys. Okay. Another wonderful meeting. We're going to learn a lot today. Okay, I'm going to go over a few really important things. Welcome to the new agents, Marcia.
Hi.
You started with us.
Hi, Marcia.
Carlos is back, so he almost feels new. Jaime is new. Catherine's kind of new. Okay.
We have no old timers.
We have some old timers. We have a whole group here. Okay. I wanted to go over one important thing, the lead sheets. Okay, when we get the customers in, we're all asking questions. There's a lot of different ways to ask the same question to try to get the answer out of the client, because that's what we're trying to do when we pre-qual. Okay, which is the most important thing, because now we're marketing. Hey, how you doing? Give me a minute, okay? We're going to be marketing for each individual agent. Okay, so I just created the codes for Catherine, Jaime, Bill can't make it right now. So what's going to happen is you're going to get the calls directly to your phone. We do kind of what nobody does. Okay, we're never going to have to post or do any marketing for yourself. Your phones are going to ring. Okay, so I need you to be able to pre-qual the clients. Okay, because the phone rings at the office, but I'm also doing it for all of you. So you're going to be busy. You just, Mark yesterday, right? We just turned it on just a little bit, and he was like, man, I'm thrilled. Rocking, keep them coming. Okay? Really good quality leads he got. Okay? So what I'm going to do is just, we're going to create a book for you. Okay? Most everyone has a book. Okay? This book has everything you need to run out to a client. You can leave your purse, you can leave everything behind, just grab your book and go see that client. You can write a deal with this book. Okay, this book has a calendar, has a notepad, has your lead sheet to get the information, has an application for the client, has a contracts to lease, you can just pull up a chair right there. Okay, receipts. You have walkthroughs, okay? You have escrow disbursement, you name it, okay? Everything you need to do a deal with, okay? So, what I want to concentrate on today is the lead sheet. Do we have any extra lead sheets hanging around? Does anybody have their book with them? Let's just do it. You've got some there, Catherine? Okay, I'm going to hand some out real quick.
We'll look on together.
Okay. Okay.
We can look on together.
See, Catherine's
here.
got a book, okay, that we put together for her, so she's got whatever she needs. Okay?
Oh, thank you.
Okay? Cool.
I have one.
All right. Okay, so, important things. I'm going to just do a smidgen of role play, okay? What's your credit?
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay, right? What's your credit? It's one of the questions on the bottom here, right? It says credit score, right? Now, I'm going to try a different approach to ask, to get what's your credit, because it's a sensitive subject. A lot of you are really nervous about asking, what's your credit? Because you're like, oh man, I'm being too nosy. We need to know that. The landlords need to know 4 major things: credit, background, rental, and work history. Those are the 4 key elements. You can lose 2 and have 2 good, 1 bad, 3 great, you got a deal, you know what I'm saying? So 4 bad, and we do have people that can help them too, okay? But it's just a smaller amount. Elsa, you want to grab a chair?
There's another one right there.
Yeah, but there's a little chair right there, a little coffee table. Hey, Dan. Okay, so those are the 4 major things. So we go through the sheet. I just want to jump down as an example of the type of questions and what you guys normally are doing these days, okay? And how we can do it better. By the way, we're already half a month. I just want to mention this. This month we're already at more deals than we were for the entire month last month. So I'm really, really, really proud of you guys. And now I want to, obviously just keep taking that to the next level. So I'm going to try it again. Ready? Okay, Marcia. Hey, listen, I got to ask you this. Landlords normally want to know a little bit about your credit. Do you know if it's good? Is it bad? Is it ugly maybe? Scary even? Okay, you see? 3 of you giggled. That's what I want. I want them to go, oh, it's okay to tell them that my credit is horrible.
Right.
Really? Okay?
Right.
So we're trying to get nice, get that. And I think we discussed this, Jody, right? We asked them like...
We've had a glass of wine.
Exactly, that's our motto. We
We're
ask
loose.
them the question,
Get a
like we
little
just had a
loose.
glass of wine. And we're loose and relaxed and we make them feel that way too. Okay? Same with the background. So how's your background?
Have you killed anybody
There's
lately?
probably a lot of us here that
Well,
would
other than
not like
killing
to
my last
discuss.
landlord.
Yeah, exactly. A
That's
lot of us
cute.
here probably don't, want to throw that out there. But if you say, landlords are concerned, you start off, listen, landlords are concerned with 4 major things: a background, credit, rental, and work history. Okay, so
That's a good
let me just
approach.
ask you a little bit. Your credit, is it good, bad, ugly? Is it scary? Okay?
No, it's okay.
It's okay. Do you know your score or kind of maybe not?
I think I know it.
You think you know it? Okay. If you know it, is it good? Tell me, do you have a roundabout?
I think it's 700.
Oh, then we love you. You're great. Okay? You can get it
Right.
anywhere. And that's really what I tell them. I say it just like that. It makes them feel, oh, great. Because when you have a great beacon score, then you have negotiating ability.
Then you
If you
can be a
have
criminal.
crappy, and this is what we do, we did it the other night, I think it was with your client, right? They were like, oh, this and that and this. I go, really, why don't we pull your credit first? And
That
what
was my
it?
client.
No.
5
Oh, okay.
something?
You had one too?
No, we just didn't like his credit report.
Oh, okay, right. But so what we did was we just omitted the credit report and said, let's make a decision on what information we're going to give to the other side for right now, because they had great work history.
That was my client.
And you had one too. She also
Oh, she also had one?
Yes.
Exactly, wow.
Yes. So we had both of you had documentation of their work, their pay stubs. They made 4 times the rent. The landlords are really looking for 3 times the rent. So that's really strong. So we can just toss that
Right.
credit report out the window, because landlord, do you want them to pay the Macy's bill or do you want them to pay the rent? What's more important to you? Okay, and that goes back to the 808 beacon score from last month. So background is, after we said that, so tell me about your background. It's okay, we just need you to be honest with us. If you killed somebody in the last week or so, I need to know about it, okay? That usually gets a little something out of them. Whatever, just twist it into your own to make sure that they understand that they need to open up to us. The last thing you want is what,
Waste your time.
yeah, that you
don't
can't
wanna waste
deal
your time.
done. You almost, and then you find out and you're like, why didn't you guys tell me that you had this felony? We could get over it, but what happens is when we tell people that we have clean background because you told us we had clean background and you lied, that it just sets us back. Not that we still can't do it, but it sets us back. Okay? Work history. There's a lot of people that are transferring. They've only been out in the job for a year. The key with work history is we need to get out of them how many times the rent do they make. Okay? That's really the key. We want 3 times, 2.5 to 3 times the rent. Okay? With that, you can get over a lot of stuff. Especially when you had 4 times the rent and you have, bad credit. You can, who cares? And good rental history, because you need to have good rental history, which is the next one. Do you have verifiable rental history? Do we have somebody that we can call that'll tell you, oh, well, I live with my mom. Okay. That's not really verifiable if you're, so we have to eliminate that and move on to the others, okay? But always leave it in their head that there is a landlord for every tenant. There really is. Otherwise, the homeless shelters would be overflowing, okay? And they're not. When we go back and we look at that stack of leads that we didn't get the service because, we get so many calls, we didn't have the manpower, you call them, each one. You went back, right? You went back yesterday because he was out for a week. You went back yesterday. Yeah, oh, you found a place. Okay, click.
5%.
Oh, you found a place. Oh, you found a place, right? They all found a place.
What about previous evictions?
Evictions, so far I'm the star I put somebody in for,
6.
no, 5. I'm sorry,
5.
5 evictions.
Oh my God.
They had 5 evictions. Now, normally you'd go, click, right? But, yeah, you're looking at me like, what, you saw a
King.
ghost, you know? I put someone with 5 evictions. What's the story? I got them to open up. Because I need to convey this story, too. So, what happened? She was in a really bad relationship. It was a drug relationship, this and that, blah, blah. She's now on her feet, trying to be on her own, and doing her own thing. She's away from the relationships that she was in. So I go, how are you going to prove it? She was like, I got to prove it somehow. I found a landlord that said, really, she's going to prove I want first, last, and security, and I'm not going to write a year lease. I'm still going to pay you your commission as if it was a year lease, but she's going to be on a month-to-month. Okay? It was my suggestion to be on a month-to-month. Okay? He said he'll do it. I go, on top of that, your place, the people who you were just in there look like they trashed the place. I talked to the girl. She went in there, and she actually painted, cleaned, and did all the repairs herself. Unique situation. It wasn't a lot of money, but
Sure.
she just spent several weekends scrubbing and cleaning, and the landlord goes, okay, she's serious.
Probably happy to do
It's
it.
been 4 months now, and the landlord says she's paid on time every
Yeah,
month.
she's probably happy to get a chance.
She has
and
another
get on her own
chance.
feet.
But
Right.
if we're just going to go, and I don't want you to have to deal with everybody, believe me, okay? Because you can't.
Follow your gut sometimes.
Right. Pretty much that's the bottom line. Don't take out people more than twice. Don't show them more than, if you're going to take them out and you're showing them 5 properties today and they didn't make up their mind, they said they really got to move, and then you take them out tomorrow and you show them 5 properties and they can't make up their mind.
That's it.
Listen, I'm really sorry, but you've got a ton of leads right behind you. You don't have time for this. Their motivation for moving, which is now going to start on the sheet, is not, you just haven't gotten to the bottom line of what their motivation for moving is. They're just not motivated. And you need to take it away. In the nicest way, I'm sorry, but I really got to run, you know, in the nicest way, because believe me, your phone, you've put it on silent to deal with them, but you've got 3 calls in your phone. The leads are still coming in. You don't have time for this, okay? So, on the beginning of the sheet, okay, we're going to start from the sheet from top to bottom, okay? Because this, you guys are really going to, by the way, whoever hasn't gotten me their picture, email me your picture, because I'm creating your code, okay, and sending it to our marketing guys, and we're going to market directly for you. And if there's any cities that you want, you know, in particular, let me know, and I'll market, you know, specifically for that. Like Bill was looking for just Miramar, Pembroke Pines, Davie, Cooper City, so we created it just for him in those zones, okay? Hello, thank you for calling Hollywood Homes. How can I help you?
I need an apartment.
Well, great, you called the right place. Is there any particular apartment? Have you seen something online or in an ad or anything?
Yeah, on Craigslist.
Okay, do you have a reference number? It's right underneath the phone number.
Sure, it's CW,
Mm-hmm.
blah, 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 blah.
Okay, CW blah 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 blah, which is really exactly right, because we're really not, although they've given us a reference number, 90% of the people don't rent the place that they called on.
Right.
They don't rent the place they called on, they just don't. But you still want to give them the information on that. If when you get through the sheet, it's in the same criteria, it will show up. It will end up showing up, okay? So you need you need to go, oh, okay, the next line after the ad reference number is, what area is that one in? Okay? Oh, what area is that in? And then they go, Hollywood. So you see, area, Hollywood, that's where the ad is. And then the next question is, if you just read, I'm just throwing it out there because I know, but on the left side, if you read it verbatim, okay, is that the only area you're interested in, or have you seen areas or subdivisions you really like? The best customer is, oh, I love to be in my friend Josephine's place. I've seen the apartments, I love them, they're affordable.
Great.
Beeline straight there, okay? A lot of them don't have that, but many do have an idea of where they want to be. So Is that your only area of interest? If they say Hollywood, we say, will Miramar or Pembroke Pines be okay also? Dania, Hallandale? It's like Hollywood's in the middle. Those towns are around. They surround them. Probably will do. Okay? Most of them are. Some of them will tell you, school district, no, it's got to be here because of this, or I don't have a car, so I need to be near a bus line, so that's different. But what you want to do is, you want to just expand it to the 5 cities if you can, because you're just going to have a whole variety of choices. Okay? So, the next thing is, may I ask your motivation for moving? Is it work, school, family, that kind of thing? Why are you moving? That's the number one question. I got in a fight with my mom and I'm just tired of living at home. Really? Let me get your name and number, we'll call you right back. Okay?
They're not leaving home.
Okay? When they get out there in the real world and see how much rent costs and electric costs and water costs and all and first
They won't
class and
pull the
security
trigger.
and down payment for FP&L and everything else, they're gonna go make back up with mama right when they leave your car. Okay? Believe me. Okay? That's not the people we want. You know, it's okay. There are people, they need help too, but get down to the, you know, the best ones are, I'm in a U-Haul, I thought it'd be a piece of cake to find a place, and I'm lost. How many people we put in that are in the U-Hauls? It happens all the time. Okay? Transferring for work. Okay? Got a foreclosure notice, another popular one. I found out my landlord's not paying the rent, or paying the mortgage.
The sheriff's here and we're on the street.
Yeah, it's really pretty much, they get the foreclosure because they're the ones getting it at the property. They don't, a lot of them don't know that, you know, it could take who knows how long, but they're freaked out. At that moment, they're like, get me out of here. And I mean, they really panic. They go into panic mode. Okay? And they're ready to move now. The only problem usually with that is that they weren't prepared. So they might not have first class and security. They weren't ready. Okay? My lease is up, you know, is the standard, my lease is up, so why do you want to move from the place you're kind of in? It's not big enough, you need to get to that. Not big enough, there's too much crime here, I hate my neighbor, you know, whatever. And always remember that as soon as you hear that, my lease is up, remember, make a note on this sheet, lease is up, okay, because the application, when you get the application, okay, from the client, one of the things they're going to write is previous landlord, okay, previous landlord. Now, why is that important? Because you just found out somebody's moving, so there's a landlord needing a new tenant, right? Nobody thinks of that. Call up the landlord, doing your due diligence. Hi, I'm calling because Susie Smith is, looking to get a new apartment. I'm verifying her rental history. Was she a good tenant? Did she pay on time? Okay, great. You know what? She spoke very highly of you. She liked the unit. She had to get a bigger place. She thought your place was really nice. I'd like to show it to a couple of people. When can I go by and show it? Because we have a ton of rental clients. And open that door. The landlord, he hasn't even thought about, he already probably had it listed in the MLS at one time. That's why we got it at some point. Okay? So, get in there. Get your foot in the door. Tomorrow, go see that landlord. Okay? Talk to him. Oh my God, I love your place. My God, you're right. Tomorrow I'm going to have new people. And when we throw that on the board, there's going to be a ton of people that we're going to show the place to because we have our phones ring off the hook.
And let them know we do the screening.
We do the screening, but they already now and you're going to throw that, right? You're going to throw that in there, and they're going to already feel, wow, these guys are calling me already to screen. Well, they're going to be calling the previous landlord, right? So they already have a good impression. It's a great way to get in and get that listing.
And double dip.
You double dip. No, you triple dip, my friends.
Well, no, you get somebody there.
You triple dip. Okay, exactly. You get the half a month from the tenant that's moving into a new place, then you get a full month from the landlord. And if you've got your own client, you get the full month.
Or you can list it
Or
and
you
have
can
someone
list
else
it and
will
have
show
a
it.
month, and that's it. Just be a machine. Just do it every time, and before you won't believe
think
the
about
amount
it.
of business you'll get.
It's a good idea.
Nobody does it. Nobody does it. I don't know if they're too shy, or they don't know, or they don't think in those terms. Lazy.
realtors.
No,
Who knows?
It brings me back to
It's all of the above. Not creatively thinking, not thinking out of the box. A little tic-tac-toe outside of the box. Okay, so think
Guilty of
outside
all
of the
of it.
box, guys. Really. And it's just there for the taking. So now he's going to go and go, now what am I going to do? Am I going to put a sign in the ground? Am I going to call, what's that realtor's name that rented my place last
year
year?
ago.
You know? And the whole listings will be a whole nother meeting. But that's a quick way to get your foot in the door, and you'll be every single client is a potential listing. It's like repeat after me, you know? It's like really embed that in your brain. Every client that calls you is a potential listing on the other side. You've got the landlord's number. You got the property address and the landlord's number and name. You have a reason to call him. Take advantage of that call, okay? All right, now, size of place, okay? Very important. Now we're going to go into the difference between what they want and what they need, okay? They always call up with what they want. Our job is to get them what they need, okay? We need to get to the place, that happy place inside them, okay? That they don't want to talk to just yet about what they need. Okay, yeah, I'm looking for a 3-2 for 700 townhome waterfront.
Yeah.
Okay? Really? So do I. Okay?
I want a
really?
pony
Wear the
for Christmas.
British shirt,
Yeah,
right? I want a
pony for
unicorn in a
Christmas.
rainbow.
Exactly. Okay? Sorry. That's great. That's what you want. I want a lot of things. Believe me. But my life is full of the things that I need. Okay? So, we have to, think in those terms with them too. So, okay, I know that's what you want, but let me ask you, how many people are going to be living with? Oh, just me and my pet cat. Oh, really? So, perhaps a 1-bedroom, as a 2-bedroom, as maybe a 2-1. Oh, well, yeah, I can, and when you would be amazed at how many
Just because they're
people.
hanging on to some old furniture and stuff,
Right,
I
it's
find that
exactly.
they could downsize and then, they can let go with some baggage.
And you have to have these conversations with her. She's exactly right. You know how many people go, well, my
furniture,
17-foot living room won't fit in here. Well, you know what?
Or they have 3 sets
Do
of
you need a roof over
living
your head
room.
tomorrow? Do you think you can put it on Craigslist and maybe downsize a little bit? In life, sometimes taking a step backwards is really taking a step forward. See how easy that was? Oh, you know what? It's just putting it a different way. Not, oh boy, okay, I didn't know you had 15 pieces of furniture. Oh, let's go to the next place. You're going to kill yourself. You're never going to do a deal if you approach it that way. It's realistic. What do they need? You'll see how many people say, and this is what will happen. This is a more realistic scenario. I want a 3-bedroom, 2-bath for $1,100. And there's like maybe a handful out there. Okay? Let me ask you. Okay, for $1,100, and I just talked to him like this, there's not a heck of a lot out there for $1,100 in a 3-2, but there's a lot more in a 2-bedroom. Can you live with a 2-bedroom? Oh, well, yeah, I just needed that extra bedroom as an office. Well, how about if we find you a nice 2-bedroom that has like a little den area for an office? Oh, that'd be great. That happens all the time. How many bathrooms do you need? I need 2 bathrooms. How many people are there? Oh, it's just my husband and myself. Okay, can you live with a bathroom? Maybe a bathroom and a half? The guest can use? Oh, okay. So you eliminated, you went down from a 3-2 to a 2-1.5. That happens all the time. And what happens is, when you take them to a 3-2 at $1,100, you can imagine what you're out there looking at.
Right.
Okay? When you take them to a 2-1.5 for $1,100, it's a whole different place. Okay? Take them to the 3-2 first.
Let 'em be
A
good and
couple of
disgusting.
3-2. Always take them to the
Worst.
to what you want to go on a route, okay, but you don't want it depends. There's 2 different philosophies. You got great places and you end up at two, they're ready to gag, they want to go back to the other place. Or then you take them to a couple of, not so hot ones first, and then they're like, oh, the first thing they see that's halfway decent is like, oh my God.
This is it.
Okay? So, but really you don't want to do that and go here and go there and go there. So, if it's a compact route, do that. If not, go by your route and let whatever happens happen. Okay? And then you must always, every time have a pocket listing. It's a listing that you have not discussed with them. One that you think they'll love, but it's more expensive. Okay? And you won't believe how many times they take the pocket listing. Because when you go from $1,100 to $1,200 for a 2-bedroom, the difference in the type of place is unbelievable. What $100 does. It really does. All of a sudden you have fancy kitchen, larger bedrooms, nicer location, security, all this stuff. And you're going, is there something that you can, save $100 on? And they usually end up with your pocket listing. Don't take out the pocket listing if they've made up their mind. If on the third place they go, oh, this is my place, don't say, well, hold on, because we still got 3 more places for you to see. That's it. They're excited. That's what they want to see. Let them make the choice. Okay, this is great, but can we go see the other ones? Sure, of course. No problem. Okay? It's all based on, the keys are, look at the MLS, look at your sheet, how long has it been available? That's the key. Listen guys, you let them know. This has only been on the market for 3 days. Believe me, you love it. So did the people before that came a minute ago and the people that are coming right after we leave. Okay? So this is a different market now. This is the market where the sales were in 2005, where you would list a sale and 3 people would be fighting the first day and paying more than you were listing the property for. This is the new rental market. If you're listing a property and it's decent and it's well priced, it will be gone in 3 days. It will be gone. Gone. Everybody's fighting over it. Nobody's giving you financing. That's the market out there. It's the hottest rental market out there right now. I haven't seen this. I've been doing this for a long time. This is the hottest rental market out there. As soon as you get that listing, if it's decently priced, it's gone. How long did my 570 house last? I mean, I put it up there, and it was a great price, big place, and we had. The contract we got was a guy that wasn't even in town.
And he said,
He was the first guy. He goes, I want it now. He was like the first guy that called. No, I go, no, we haven't got to show it. He deposited $5,400 in our bank account the next morning. And we had people fighting over the place. That's the market we have right now. And we have to make sure that our clients know that. So yes, great, let's go okay, we're going to go out and see the other place, but this place, we got to go write it up. And if they don't want to write it up, and you've already explained them, and you haven't gotten that level of trust, we need to find out why. Either they're not really motivated, or we might be, I don't want you guys to throw too much pressure on them either.
It might be that they don't like you.
You can always use the classic line, is it something I said? Is it something I've done? Okay? They might not like you
And it's not
because, we don't want to shove it down their throat. There's no need to. It's the opposite. I'll tell you what. I do this all the time because it's true. It's not baloney. It's true. You know what? I don't know if you guys are going to take it. I'm just writing myself a little note because I got at least 3 clients that I'm going to call as soon as we're done that are going to want this place. It's true. We do. Our board's full. Our phones ring up the hook. We have 10 people that are going to be in line to take that same place. We have to make them understand it. And the first time that your client, and it's happened probably to all of us, takes 3 days and they call you back, okay, I'll take it.
Right, of course.
And you go,
It's
really?
gone.
You call them back, sorry, it's gone. What do you mean it's gone? I told you, make sure you tell, I'm being honest with you. I told you this is a market like you've never seen. I've had people crying. I can't believe I knew it. I knew I should have done. I go, let's go again. It's okay. Let's go again. But next time,
listen to me.
Exactly. It's really the bottom line. Next time, listen to me. Okay? It's very, very important. Okay? Price range, or I'm sorry, type is the same type of thing, okay? Oh, I only want a this. Really? You want only a single family house? How about a townhouse with a little yard? Tell me, why do you want a single family house? You need to understand why. Oh, I'm playing a rock band and I'm gonna, okay, no problem, okay? Or I just need a little fenced yard for my poodle. Really? Well, there's a ton of fenced yards for poodles. Duplexes, townhomes, there's a whole bunch of places, okay? There's apartment buildings that have doggy parks and all kinds of stuff, okay? We're just trying to get it out of them so that we can make the right decision. You need to get it out of them. It's really the key, you know, in a nice way. Ask them, don't mind, no, can I just, I don't want you to take an hour on this, but you just kind of swing through the questions quickly, and you've pre-qualified them, and you've zoned into such a place that it's going to make it's going to make it easy for you to say, you know what, I'm going to put this one in the lead bin because I don't really want it, or this is fantastic, okay? And most of them are fantastic, okay? So, type, duplex. Is a duplex okay for you? Is it condo, townhome, apartment, or anything nice? I'm going to read it verbatim. What style are you looking for? Condo, townhome, duplex, single family, or anything nice?
Anything nice?
Anything nice is usually the answer. Okay? You know, you're going to eliminate that. But you're going to eliminate, when you go down and ask the credit, the background, the work history, and everything else, you're going to probably make a determination yourself, or am I going to take them to that really stringent condo association? Okay? Or am I going to give them to that landlord that says on the MLS, must have great credit? Okay? Try to not waste your time. Read the remarks. Okay? You're doing yourself a favor?
Yeah, and another thing is, as you go out, I learned this, and you show more places, if you're a person that remembers things.
Oh, forget it. You cut out 80%.
Right.
What will happen
Every one of those
when you
places
get
look the same to me.
application,
Yeah.
you
They all
already visited
blended
certain
in
places,
one.
you know what's nice, you know what's not,
Right.
you know what realtors are, very desperate, and the ones that
I
aren't.
find this also. I mean, if they're looking on Craigslist, you're not the only guy they're speaking to,
Of course not.
and you know
And
you
that's
gotta.
Don't bullshit
we're
me.
getting to that.
Right.
Okay? Okay, because there's a new spot on the new sheet that I didn't print out that says, are you currently working with anyone?
Click. So
Okay? No. Why click see you?
it depends.
When they
People
work
are
with
pretty
us, they're
loyal.
not going to work with anyone else.
Well, I
Believe
had a guy
me.
work-
What? I'm gonna repeat it.
No, it's better if
I
they've
will
already
have
been
to
out
delete
with
that.
Yes, you would
Okay.
like that.
If they've been
Okay.
treated
Take
or
two.
something like that.
Take two.
They wasted
Who had that
time, not
client from
ready.
that competitor around the corner?
Not competitor.
Okay,
please.
not
No
competitor,
competition.
whatever. And they were horrified. They went with a stack of MLS numbers and a stack of Craigslist ads. And they go, we'd like to see these. And the guy, they had done all their work, they had
That
done
was
all
my
kinds of
client,
stuff,
same one.
right? And they told them, no, don't worry about all that. We're going to get you some new stuff. And they went, no. We want to look at these first.
Right, we just
Like, no.
wanted to-
Don't worry. And they blew them off to such a point that they walked out and they came here. And how many times did they say, wow, you guys are great. Oh my God, what a
They
service.
addressed what they
You
had done such
treated
hard
us-
work on.
Yeah, you treat us like real people. Like, of course we do. What better thing to do than to put somebody in a home? I'm not telling you vacuum cleaners. I'm putting a roof over their head. I'm helping them put a roof over their and their family's head. That to me is rewarding. I love what I do. Okay? Really.
I've also had them where they say, "Were you the one who sent me these properties?"
Right, were you?
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah. And because they
Did you
have
like it?
called
Then it was
you.
Right. I never sent
You
them
know
the
what?
first thing.
That's a great point. We're going to just touch on that for just a sec. If you're calling them back 3 days later, you're done.
Right.
Don't even bother.
Especially on Craigslist.
Right now, time is of the essence. In real estate, time is of the essence. If anyone's done sales, on the contracts, it says time is of the essence. You need to make sure you did this, and did that, and did this, and everything is time is of the essence. When they call me, and they're looking for a property, and we didn't get back to them right away, like you said, they're calling the next person.
Right.
But you only have one chance to make a first impression, you know? And we make great first impressions because we're trained, good, we're very nice. The way we ask things is in a non-confrontational way, okay? But we know how to close and we know how to, get them that trigger point to where they're going to make that deal, and they want to make that deal.
Carlos's point was good, though. They have to like you and they have to trust you.
Yes.
You're not going to get them in Trump Towers for $600 if they don't
You're
like
not.
you and trust you, and you got about 30 seconds to make that happen.
Yeah, it really is. You really have about 30 seconds in that first. Right now, we've already passed the point where I break the ice. Okay, add reference, add area of interest, and right there you take a break and you say, "Oh, I'm sorry. By the way, my name's Ben. What's your name?" Don't answer the phone and go. You can't be so mechanical that they think they're in a, oh Lord, I've got a whole bunch of these Viper realtors.
Can you tell me what price range you are looking in?
Right, exactly. Really? Or, yeah, hi, okay, tell me your name, give me your number. No, don't tell me your name, give me your number. Okay? Hi, I'm calling on, if I'm calling on a for rent by owner, and that guy asks me for my name and number, right off the bat, I'm probably hanging up. Right? You've got to be like a for rent by owner. When I call you, Marcia, okay, ready? You've got a property. I'm going to call you. Yeah, hi, I'm calling on the 3-2. I think I'm on Polk Street, right by the corner. I think it's 19th. Is that still available?
Yes.
Okay. We can loosen up, really.
Right. Have some wine, Marcia.
Okay, great. Yes, it's still available. Okay, great. Can I ask you how much you're asking?
900.
Okay, 900. Does it come with central AC and tile, and or what kind of flooring do you have?
It has tile.
It has tile?
Uh-huh.
Does it have central AC?
Yes.
Oh, okay. When's it available?
It's available now.
Oh, okay. How can I come and see it?
Yes.
Wait, are you a realtor?
No,
No.
I'm just a human.
Oh, okay.
Well, my point is, has she asked you my name yet?
Right.
No.
No, because you won't ask you your name if you're in that position. So when they call us, they're calling. They don't know if they're calling for rent by owner, realtor, or whatever. We're going to get to that, but you don't want to shove it down their throat right on the first 2 seconds.
Foreplay.
Right. Okay, if you want to call it that. All right. So what are your areas of
Establish
interest?
rapport, maybe.
That you're establishing rapport. Oh, Hollywood. Oh, Hollywood's great. I've lived in Hollywood for 17 years. Oh, I love Hollywood. What does he like about Hollywood? Oh, well, I love it. Is it down? Oh, well, you know what? We're located right downtown. It's awesome. By the way, what's your name? My name is Ben. What's your name? Sally. So nice to meet you. So nice to talk to you. Okay, and then you move on. And when you get to a certain point, and I'll tell you when, you go, listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to email you that property's information with a whole bunch more pictures, because on that ad I was only
That's
able
the
to put
closing
4.
statement.
I was only able to put 4. But since I'm a broker, since I'm a real estate broker, I not only have access to most of the properties that are on Craigslist, because we do, but everything you'll find on Realtor.com, that's also true because Realtor.com just takes it from the MLS. That's all they do. Realtor.com, the MLS, and all of our private listings that you won't find anywhere. So what I'll do is I'll email you that, and by the way, it's a free service. We don't charge you anything. Okay, we get paid by our landlords. When you do that, they're like, oh, that's fantastic. You know? That's just fantastic. And you just move on from there. And they just can't wait to get that email from you. They can't wait to go. You took out all the pressure. Now you know. And then usually at that point they go, oh my God, really? Oh, I've been crazy on Craigslist. It's driving me nuts. I go, there's so many scams out there and so much dead ends. Believe me. I know. That's why we do what we do. And believe me, once you start working with us, you'll love us. Because we're going to take our time with you. If you don't have to get that far, but we're going to take our time with you. We're going to show you everything you want, you know, blah, blah. And then we have standard emails when we send it to them that says, please choose 4 to 7, you know, times of the essence in this market is the fastest moving, blah, blah, blah. It's just a little blurb to, again, reiterate that make up your mind quick and let's move. Okay? Because if not you, I got to take out the next guy.
Wait, I never saw that. What is that?
I have a template. You've never used it. It's on there.
I've
Didn't know
seen
it was
it.
there.
If you're a member of the board, it's automatic. It's a template that's in there available to all of you. It's called Property for You 1.
Oh,
Oh,
ours
that's
is
when
just
you're sending
property.
MLSs from.
Correct.
My default is
the,
property for you,
emails from the
okay,
MLS.
so
Yeah,
that's
property for you
Yeah.
1 is
Yeah.
whenever I create the templates, I always create it for the office, and I always put the number 1 after it.
I have to see how
Oh,
to
so
get
it's
that.
been
So,
a modified property.
It's
for you.
modified. And the subject line says property for, and then you just put the name in, Shelley. And
Right,
then,
mine does use that, mine does use that, but it doesn't have,
That's not it's a standard MLS blurb.
no, it says click the hyperlink below.
Right, it's a standard
But
MLS
there's a
blurb.
paragraph right before it.
I never saw it.
Yeah. So mine says, it's very custom. I customized it. I made it in our own words, Hey, please take a minute, choose 4 to 7 of these properties. Get back to me as fast as you can. I can't tell you how the good properties, fly, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so really nicely worded. And they get back to me, fast. They get back to me with all the numbers. And we never have a problem with that. Other agencies will want to pitch everybody and their mother in. We don't. We have a system. We do things differently. We do things differently, and it worked for us. So I'm going to get your phones to ring. I've got codes for, again, all of you. I just want to go make sure that you guys get this right, because this is the key. Okay? She's done it 1,000 times. She's done it 1,000 times. I've done it 10,000 times. Okay? Once you do it 10, 15 times, and that's why I told you, I had you answer the phone, right?
Yeah.
I go, screw it up. I don't care. There's going to be 20 other calls right behind you. Get nervous. Screw it up. That's the only way to do it. Now he's answering the phone and, like nothing. And it was been 2 days. How many, do you have a nice pipeline right now already?
Working about 8 people right now.
8 clients. How long have you been here?
2 days.
2 days. 8 clients, 2 days. Okay? And he's probably had talked to 15 people, but he's got 8. Okay? That's how fast it happens here. We're very unique. We have a great system. You guys are all going to make money. Just do it. Believe me, follow our little system. It's very unique, and you're going to make money. Okay?
Show me the money.
Show me the money. Okay? Move date. I need to move next August. Really? It's April 15th. It's April 17th. Tell you what I'll do. Don't insult them, because I've heard people go, well, that's crazy. That's way too early.
Well,
No, that's
make them
not
feel
the
good anyway.
answer.
Yeah.
Tell you what. Normally, landlords are looking to rent their properties, like, for instance, today's April 17th. They'd really like to take a client for May 1st. Okay, maybe May 15th. So here's what I suggest. I'll go ahead. I've got all your information. I'm going to send you an idea of what's out there now. Now, that's going to be long gone. You're going to email them. You're going to email them the properties. Be kind, courteous, good service. They're going to be thrilled. And you say, what do I need you to do? And you can put it in your own calendar. It's easy as pie. Just take 2 seconds, put it on your calendar. I'm going to call you back on September 5th. That's going to be 3 weeks before your move-in date, or September 1st. I'm going to call you back. Okay? That's when we need to go out, because those landlords are already looking in their mind. They already know they need to rent it out for the next month. Okay? And 4 weeks is
That's
ample
what's
time to
available.
find a place. So now, and what you do is when you send out that first batch, they're going to go, oh my God, I was in Fantasyland. You know what? And they're going to call you back and they're going to say, geez, these things are more expensive than I thought. And it's those people that are that far ahead in life, okay, need a little bit more pampering, but they're going to be great. They probably have the best beacon scores. They have first, last, and security. They're 4 months in advance, so they better have first, last, and security. I don't want to hear anything. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to be a good client. Don't get greedy, and take it and put it aside and put it on your calendar and call them back. Have your calendar beep you like ours does. It beeps your phone. I don't even remember. I go, oh, sure. I got to call this client back about so-and-so. Okay? So, but the move-in date, I need to move in tomorrow. And we get this all the time. Really? You need to move in tomorrow? We can do that. We do have those landlords. Tell me the story. Get to the bottom of it. I had somebody the other day, they needed to move in tomorrow. We showed them 10 places they couldn't make up their mind. They came into my office. I go, listen, guys, as much as I'd like to help you, you don't need to move in today. They go, yes, we do. Yes, we do. I go, no. The people that need to move in today would have chosen 4 of the properties we've seen. And they would be in today. I can't take you out, you telling me running around crazy, and you tell me that the bathroom's slightly small, or you'd like the second bedroom to be larger, I'm sorry. Somebody that needs to move in tomorrow or today
Is
will
moving.
throw that out the window and they will move. Okay? Don't get caught in that trap because you'll end up running around like nuts. Okay?
Being so concerned about
Being so
getting them out
concerned.
and they're
Being so concerned. Okay? Don't get into that. Although I want you to be concerned about the client, there's folks that are taking way too much personal interest, okay, and taking the people out 5 times. You're just insane. If they're for sale, yes, sales are going to take longer, not rentals. 2 times, 4 to 7 properties. If you don't like it, next. I've got a whole line of people. Call me when you're really ready to move. Okay? Because that's what's out on the market. Or, tell you what, since you haven't been able to make up your mind, I'm going to throw you on my hot sheet. I've got your parameters. I'm just going to set you, hit a button. You're going to get emails with all the new properties. Okay? When you think there's one you really, really want to see, and I can fit it in, I'll put it together and we'll go out and run out and see it. And you show it in the middle of a route or right after you finish. You kind of time it that way. So it's not out of your way. Okay? Move-in dates normally, a couple of weeks, those are your best. When they need to move in, like this is now, this time of the month this is the best time of the month. This is when your phones are going to ring off the hook and everybody that wants to move in for the first. Okay? Dates and times available. Make it according to both of your schedules. That's a kind of a, now we're in daylight savings time, so, we've got the extra hours, so, if you want to work on Sundays, work on Sundays. You all have keys to the office. You all can come and go as you please. You have keys to the conference room, So, knock yourself out. Whatever make yourselves available. We're realtors, okay? We have flexible schedules, but we also have to work on weekends a lot of times, okay? Do you have any special requirements? First floor, fenced yard, no carpet, do you have a pet of any kind? Squeeze it out of them. You'll get, my son has asthma, so I can't have wall units. So you eliminated wall units, You just go through it. And now they know pets. Pets, most people go, ugh, they have a dog, it's a 50-pound dog. Well, you know what? People with 50-pound dogs have about this many options, okay? So that's it.
Or put the dog to sleep.
And what you... come on.
All right, Carlos.
The lady said I'm getting rid of my dog if I have to.
Well,
I
that's
said,
what
we're gonna have to, baby.
okay?
We're gonna have to, baby.
Anyway.
We're gonna have to.
Please don't tell me
Okay,
that.
how about
I know
giving
a
him?
good vet.
How about giving him to a friend? Okay, might be a little better option. Carlos.
It is what it is.
You're all hard,
Okay.
buddy.
Yes, but what
And
happens
you wonder why they
is,
don't like you.
and here's what,
They had
yeah.
dogs.
Everyone loves me.
They,
believe it.
not dogs.
Okay, listen.
Not
Listen.
dog.
Hold on, because we got to wrap this up. Pets. So what I do is when they come into the office, I do this, and if they ever come to you, you do this. I say, and I go, okay, 3-bedroom or whatever, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, Hollywood, no HOPA because it's not whole housing for older persons. And you see, and I go, look at that number as it changes. Okay, there's 356. Now you only want to spend 900. Click. Now there's 78. Okay, now. And I'm showing them what the real world is like out there. Okay? Then I put 70-pound pit bull. Okay? Forget it.
Comes up.
But what you put is yes. You put up the pet restrictions pot. You put yes. 20 pounds more. You put yes. Or yes, 20 pounds plus.
And none.
Yes, and non-restriction. What? 4. You got a 70-pound dog, this is what you got. And they go, wow, I didn't know. Well, that's the reality. And now you know. So, you want to go out and see him, or you want to stay where you're at? Okay? And really, it happens quick. Okay? These people know that they don't have a lot of options. Okay? So, don't be afraid of pets. Pets is a tricky thing, because pets really means cats and dogs, not birds, not fish,
Bunny.
snakes, bunnies. She happens to have
I have an 8-pound
Guinea pig.
snake I'm
she happens
moving
to have a
in.
bunny
Hamster.
rabbit.
Guinea pig and hamster.
I don't know, guinea pigs, hamsters. I don't think any of those can.
What
They're
about
really
cats, though?
cats are almost not really pets, but they are pets.
Right.
Okay.
They are.
It's really more about the landlord, and does the landlord not want his carpet to be stained or his, he's partially furnished and his cat clawing on his, so you just got to get to that place, okay? After that, we talked about the credit score, good, bad, ugly, scary. Background, have you killed anybody lately, Marcia?
Yeah.
Yeah, great, you see?
At least
Okay,
3 people.
how's your work history? How long have you been at your current job? Is your current job a career? Or is it,
Yeah, I'm an exotic dancer.
Right, okay, that's a career.
You only
What I
have
will-
45 convictions?
And I don't want you, the reason I ask that is I don't want you to ask that. Don't ask him if their job is a career, I've heard that. How many of us just have a job?
Yeah.
And we're
never heard
thankful
that.
right now to have a damn job,
Right.
okay?
Career?
I don't, they do, because they want to know, is that something you've been doing for, 20 years or, let them tell you that. Oh, I'm a plumber. You know that's his career. So a plumber, if he loses this plumber job, he's going to have 15 other places to be a plumber at.
Right.
Okay?
Same thing
So-
with stripper.
Same thing
Same
with
thing,
people
right.
that work. Look, we had somebody, we put people in
Right.
from all places.
plenty
Let's not
Okay.
talk about that one.
Rental history, we need to make sure we have good verifiable rental history. Okay? Then you finish up with email. Okay, let me get your email, and is this a good number to call you at because you have it on your caller ID?
Oh.
Okay? Do you have any questions? Ask it differently. Okay? Carlos,
Stripper?
no.
Oh.
Ask me. Ask me.
Are you a stripper?
Ask me about my credit. Carlos, ask me about my credit.
Ben, so basically in regards to our conversation, credit-wise, how are we doing in regards to that? How would you rate your credit?
No.
What?
Good try. Ready?
I don't have your personality, so I'm
No,
not
but
gonna go,
just-
is it good, bad? I'm not gonna
No,
do that, good, bad, ugly.
but
Listen,
listen.
dog, you got credit, you finance hard,
Yeah.
let me
Yeah, so
know.
here,
That's-
you got first, last, and a month, because that's move-in.
Yeah, right?
No, not like that, but
No,
like then I'm
listen.
in bed with the
If
client
not, let's
already.
move on.
He's gonna
Okay.
tell me everything.
Listen, hold on a minute. Listen.
Good, bad, ugly.
You don't have to say it's a good, bad, ugly. I'm giving you parameters to use.
I
But
like
the
the
main
bad,
key.
ugly or scary.
Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
no, that's not the main thing. The main thing I want you to ask is not that it's coming from you.
The
Just say
landlord.
exactly.
Right.
What I'm going to ask you this real quick because the landlords want to know, and then you can say whatever the hell you want to say. Okay, in your own terms. Please don't take what I'm saying verbatim. He's got a great point. I don't want you to say it exactly.
Put
I'm
it
trying
in
to get you
your
to
Good,
say.
bad, ugly, Ben.
Well, is it the main thing? Is it the landlord, not me? I'm not
No.
being nosy. I don't want to know your
And I
credit.
tell him, I'm working with
Right.
you to help you.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, and believe me,
There you
there's
go.
a place for everybody. That's the key.
I
Those are the
believe
two
you.
keys. And believe me, there's a place for everybody. There's a landlord for everybody. That's the key point. Ask it like you want. Get familiar with what feels good to you. Okay, is basically what we're trying to get at.
Very good.
Okay?
When
Okay.
you
Yes. Any more questions?
just a question, when you ask, when it's related to work,
Uh huh.
and a lot of times, I find they don't want to say too much. They don't want to say, what they're doing too much.
Well, why wouldn't they want to?
They
tell us
just
what
need to
they're doing?
verify with W-2s, 1099s,
You
Yeah,
don't
it's
want
like,
to ask them
stubs. If
what
they don't want to
they do.
disclose,
You don't want to ask them what they do. That's not the question. I don't
can they
care what they
verify
do.
their income?
Right. I'm getting at, I need to know how many times the rent they have. That's why I'm
Do
asking
they earn
work
3
history.
times the amount of
Or it's
rent?
always
Can
like
they
you said,
verify?
most landlords want to know.
Most landlords want to
landlord
know
wants
how's
to
your
know
work
this.
history.
The
Here's what
landlord
they're
wants to
looking
know.
for.
Right.
The landlord wants to know. Here's what they're looking for.
Right.
They're wanting normally about 2.5 to 3 times the rent. I didn't ask them what their job is. I could care less.
Right.
2 or 3 times gross. Do you make 2.5 to 3 times between you and whoever else is going to be paying the rent? That's all I want to know.
I don't understand. How do you figure that
How
out?
long you've worked somewhere?
Right, $1,000. I make $1,000. I want $1,000 rental. You need to make $2,500 to $3,000 a month. That's the bottom line. That's why we're asking that
Making sure
question.
they're
I don't
done.
care what their
Yeah,
career is.
whatever
I could-
for me.
It really is not my
Care less.
concern. And neither does the landlord. The landlord doesn't care. He wants to like verifiable.
And if
If
it's
you
coming
work
every
at
month.
Macy's, or you work at Scarlett's, or you work at Burger King,
Right.
what's your rent, and do you make 3 times the rent? That's the key.
And
Okay? All right? So, and the rental history is verifiable rental history. We got good rents. Well, I got a fight with my landlord, or he hasn't been paying the rent. I told him to go to hell, to my landlord because I got a foreclosure on my door. So, yeah, I got a big fight with him. So, I don't know if he's going to give me a good reference. Okay? Can we go back to the previous? Because we can tell them that. I can pull it up and send the BCPA that shows they're in foreclosure and say she's in a fight with her landlord. He wasn't paying the rent. she was paying, he wasn't paying, and here's the proof that it's in foreclosure. Do you want to call them or you want to call the previous guy? Okay, we control it. We control the entire deal. Think in that way, okay? All right. Any other questions? You good?
Good.
Thank you.
Anything else? Good job, guys. We learned a
Good
lot
meeting,
today.
good meeting.
We learned a lot.